What if I told you that the fastest way to get what you want is to start living like you already have it? I know. You're probably thinking, that sounds ridiculous. I can't afford to act like I'm wealthy when my bank account is laughing at me. But stay with me, because what I'm about to share with you is going to completely shift how you approach your dreams, your goals, and your entire life. And it's simpler than you think. Here's what's really happening right now. You have dreams, beautiful, exciting dreams. Maybe it's financial freedom, maybe it's a loving relationship, maybe it's perfect health, maybe it's a career that lights you up. You can see it in your mind. You want it desperately. But then you look at your current reality and there's this massive gap between where you are and where you want to be. So what do? You wait. You say, when I get the money, then I'll feel abundant. When I meet the person, then I'll feel loved. When I lose the weight, then I'll feel confident. You're waiting for the outside world to change before you allow yourself to feel the feelings you're chasing. And I get it, I really do. It feels logical, it feels responsible, it feels like you're being realistic. You don't want to be one of those delusional people living in fantasy land, right? You've got bills to pay and real life to deal with. But here's what nobody tells you, and this is the key to everything. Your feelings create your reality, not the other way around. You've got the whole equation backwards, sweetheart. You're waiting to feel abundant after the money comes, but the money is actually waiting for you to feel abundant first. You're waiting to feel loved after the relationship shows up, but the relationship is waiting for you to embody that loving energy first. The universe responds to who you're being right now, not who you're hoping to become someday. Let me explain this in a way that makes sense. Think about how a magnet works. A magnet doesn't sit around waiting for metal to appear and then decide to become magnetic. It's already magnetic, and that's why the metal comes to it. You are the magnet. Your dreams are the metal. But if you're sitting there feeling broke, lonely, stuck, and desperate, you're literally repelling what you want. Not because you're bad or because the universe is mean, but because energy attracts like energy. This isn't mystical nonsense. This is physics meeting, psychology meeting, spirituality, and it all points to the same truth. Your brain has something called the reticular activating system. Fancy name, simple concept. It's a filter that decides what information from the millions of bits of data around you actually makes it into your conscious awareness. Right now, if you're living in lack, feeling the absence of what you want, your brain is filtering reality to show you more lack. You notice every bill, every rejection, every closed door. But when you shift your internal state and start acting as if your dreams are already here, your brain recalibrates. Suddenly you start noticing opportunities, ideas, people, and synchronicities that were there all along, but you couldn't see them because you weren't tuned to that frequency. So let's get practical, because I'm not here to just inspire you for 5 minutes. I want to change your life. Acting as if doesn't mean pretending. It doesn't mean lying to yourself or denying reality. It means embodying the energy, the feeling, the state of being of the person who already has what you want. It's about closing the gap internally before the external world catches up. First step, and this is where most people get it wrong, you need to get clear on the feeling you're actually chasing. You think you want $1 million, but what you really want is the feeling of security, freedom, and peace that you think $1 million will give you. You think you want the relationship, but what you really want is the feeling of being cherished, seen, and loved. So stop chasing the thing and start cultivating the feeling. Because here's the secret. You can feel abundant right now with $20 in your pocket if you choose to. You can feel loved right now, single and alone, if you decide to give yourself that love. The feelings are available right now. They're not locked behind some future achievement. Second step, start making small decisions from that elevated state. This is where acting as if becomes tangible and real. Ask yourself every single day, how would the version of me who already has my dream life handle this situation? If you want to be healthy, how would a healthy person respond to stress? Probably not by eating an entire pizza at midnight, right? They'd go for a walk, call a friend, journal, meditate. If you want to be abundant, How would an abundant person treat money? They wouldn't hoard it in fear. They'd spend it wisely, tip generously, invest in themselves, and trust more is coming. If you want to be in a loving relationship, how would someone who deeply loves themselves show up today? They'd set boundaries. They'd speak kindly to themselves. They'd choose people and situations that honor them. Every small decision is a vote for who you're becoming. Start voting for your dream self. Third, and this one's fun, start dressing the part. I'm serious. This isn't about vanity or materialism. This is about energetic alignment. If your dream self is confident, polished, and put together, why are you shuffling around in clothes that make you feel frumpy and invisible? You don't need expensive clothes. You need clothes that make you feel like the person you're becoming. When you look in the mirror, you should see your future self staring back at you, not your stuck self. The way you present yourself to the world is a declaration of how you see yourself. Make it a powerful declaration. Fourth, clean up your environment. Your outer world is a reflection of your inner world, and it also influences your inner world. If you want abundance but you're living in chaos and clutter, you're sending mixed signals. If you want love but your home feels cold and uninviting, you're not creating space for that energy. Act as if your dream life is already here by creating a physical environment that matches it. You don't need a mansion. You need a space that feels good, that uplifts you, that you're proud of. Light a candle, put fresh flowers on the table, make your bed beautifully. These small acts say, I am worthy of beauty. I am already living my best life. Fifth, watch your language. The words you use are casting spells on your reality. Literally, every time you say, I can't afford that, you're affirming lack. Every time you say, I'm so broke, you're declaring poverty. Every time you say, I'll never find love, you're closing the door. Start speaking as if your dreams are already done deals. I'm so grateful money flows to me easily. I'm in the process of calling in my perfect partner. My body is healing and getting stronger every day. You're not lying. You're aligning your words with the reality you're creating. And your subconscious mind is listening to every word. Now let me address the biggest objection I know you're having. But what if I act as if and nothing changes? What if I look stupid? What if I get my hopes up and I'm disappointed again? Here's what I know after decades of watching people transform their lives. The only way acting as if doesn't work is if you give up too soon, or if you're doing it with desperation instead of trust. If you're acting as if while simultaneously doubting, worrying, and checking every 5 minutes to see if it's working yet, you're sabotaging yourself. You have to commit. You have to trust. You have to stay in the energy even when the external evidence isn't there yet. That's what faith is. Not blind belief, but choosing to align with what you want before you can see it. And here's the beautiful part. Even if, in some alternate universe, acting as if didn't manifest your exact dream, you still win. Because you've spent your time feeling abundant, loved, confident, and joyful, instead of feeling lacking, lonely, and miserable. You've improved your mental health, your emotional state, your relationships, and your overall quality of life. You've become a better version of yourself. So there's literally no downside, except your ego might feel a little silly at first. And your ego feeling silly is usually a sign you're growing. Let me give you a real example of how this works. Let's say you want a new job. The old way is to desperately apply to everything, feel anxious while waiting, complain about your current job, and show up to interviews from a place of, please pick me, I need this so badly. The acting as if way is completely different. You start now in your current job showing up as the professional you want to be in your dream job. You dress the part. You do your work with excellence. You network from a place of value, not desperation. You walk into interviews knowing you're interviewing them as much as they're interviewing you because you're clear on your worth. You feel the confidence and fulfillment of already having meaningful work, so you're not grasping. And guess what happens? opportunities start showing up. People want to hire you because you emanate the energy of someone who's already successful. You're not trying to get something, you're simply stepping into what's already yours. Here's your assignment, and I want you to actually do this, not just nod along. For the next 7 days, I want you to pick one area of your life where you have a big dream, just one. And I want you to act as if that dream is already reality. Every decision, every word, every action for 7 days should come from the version of you who already has it. Notice what changes, notice how you feel, notice what opportunities start appearing, and I promise you, something will shift. It always does when you genuinely commit to this. I also want you to create what I call an as-if morning practice. Before you get out of bed, before you check your phone, before you let the world tell you who you are, I want you to spend 5 minutes feeling into your dream life. Close your eyes, see it, feel it. What does your day look like? How do you move through the world? What does your energy feel like? Get so clear on that feeling that you could recognize it in a crowded room. Then open your eyes and carry that feeling with you. Let it inform everything you do. This practice alone will change your life if you do it consistently. And please, talk to yourself like your dreams are already done, not in some fake, forced way, but with genuine gratitude and excitement. Thank you for my beautiful, abundant life. Thank you for the love that surrounds me. Thank you for my healthy, strong body. Thank you for work that fulfills me. Gratitude in advance is one of the most powerful manifestation tools in existence because it collapses the timeline between desire and fulfillment. You're not waiting for something to happen so you can finally be grateful. You're grateful now, which speeds up the manifestation process exponentially. Now, if this message is resonating with you, if something inside you is saying, yes, I'm ready to stop waiting and start living as if, then I want to hear from you. Drop a comment below and tell me one thing you're going to start acting as if you already have. Declare it publicly. Make it real. And when we share our intentions, we create a powerful collective energy that supports all of us. If you want more of these conversations, more tools, more reminders to step into your power and stop playing small, subscribe to this channel. Come back. Let's do this journey together. Share this video with someone who's been waiting for permission to dream bigger and live bolder. Sometimes we all need that reminder that we don't have to wait for perfect conditions. We can start living our dream life right now, from the inside out. Remember, your dreams are not some distant possibility dependent on luck or perfect circumstances. They're waiting for you to step into the energy of already having them. They're waiting for you to close the gap between who you are now and who you're becoming. And the fastest way to close that gap is to start acting as if it's already closed. Start being that person now. Not someday, not when everything's perfect. Now. You are more powerful than you know. You are more capable than you believe. And your dream life is closer than you think. It's just waiting for you to start acting like it's already here. So what are you waiting for? Go live it. Go be it. Go embody it. Your future self is cheering you on, and I am too.